Here we go, guys. 2-minute warning. Fury, we're back at it again. We got Tim, we got Mike, we got Maurice. It is the NFC and AFC Championship Finals. It's going to be big games. But before we start this off, Tim, Tim,
I hear you, man.
I think there's something you got to say.
It's pathetic, man.
Ooh, like
Hell,
sweet music now.
hell, Atlanta Falcons.
Let Tim talk.
Go ahead.
Hell, Atlanta Falcons. Hell, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hell, LOB.
Yeah.
It sounds like the sweet choir is singing in my ears, and God has descended on the fury. God has descended.
I'm about to drink some holy water right here, man.
Gotta wash your mouth out with holy water.
Hold on. I'm gonna faint. Michael, put your holy hands in my forehead and let me faint.
You gotta lay hands on them.
You know what? For some reason, I just want to eat zebra. For some reason,
Oh man.
find a zebra, just eat it for dinner. Eat the whole zebra.
I think I got a feeling why. I think I know why.
Yeah. Now, but we're gonna start off the show with the first quarter. We have the preview of the Green Bay Packers versus the Seattle Seahawks for the NFC Championship. Fellas,
LOB.
LOB. We seen what happened with the Dallas Cowboys against the Green Bay Packers. We see how Aaron Rodgers wasn't the most healthiest, but he did manage to torch the defense. He made plays. He extended plays. He played great that game. Now they're going to Seattle. We seen they lost to Seattle week 1 of the season, 36-16. How do we see this game for next week? For this week coming up?
I mean, I don't think that Green Bay's gonna punk out. I actually think they really have a chance to walk up in there and do some things. They're not running the ball a lot, but with Devontae Adams stepping up, so now you got Devontae Adams and Randall Cobb, you got the deep threat and you got the shifty threat. I mean, Aaron wasn't gonna try to run on this defense anyway, so I think Green Bay has a better chance than people think. I don't know if that's enough to pick them, but I think they actually have a shot in this game if they want.
They always have a shot as long as they have Aaron Rodgers on their team. He's the great equalizer in this. He's the only reason why they're like the Green Bay Packers will even be in this game. He was the only reason why they would put points on the board in the first game, and they lost that game by 20 points. So that just tells you how dominant Seattle's been, how they can be. What I do expect to see is that it'll be a lot closer this time, but I still can't see Green Bay going up there with him because Aaron Rodgers is still hurt. He can't scramble. And as you saw, he could barely move around in the pocket against the Cowboys. Cam Newton could move around in the pocket and scramble around, and Seattle was still getting to him. So you know they're going to get to Aaron Rodgers with that already not so great offensive line.
Well, excuse me. Hell Falcons, hell Buccaneers, hell LOB. Now listen. Now here's my thing. As much as I don't want Green Bay to win this game, obviously you guys know what happened last week. But I'm gonna have to agree with Mike at this point. I think Green Bay's gonna come up there and they have the talent to beat Seattle. They have the weapons. And there's one piece missing that nobody has even said why Seahawks may lose this game. There's somebody who was there week 1 of the season who won't be here for the playoffs. Percy Harvin. Percy Harvin, week one of the season had 49 rushing yards. He had 59 receiving yards, and he was doing the kick returning thing and the punt return. This guy was a fantasy god of week one. He made every. Am I right, Maurice? He made you a very happy man. Get him Maurice for the champion.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Oh, shoot. Speaking of that, my fault to cut you off. I mean, shout out to everybody in the Keeper League for this contribute to buying this. You see me pretty well, right? That's because of your donations. Thank you. Your donations led to this new webcam.
You're real jack.
You're very welcome.
Act like you've been there.
You're very welcome.
I've never been here.
You're welcome. But going back to the Percy Harvin thing, that's the thing that Seattle doesn't have for this game. Green Bay has Cobb. All right. First of all, Seahawks defense has gotten better during that whole trend. They went kind of south, then it got better. Green Bay's offense has gotten way better. Devontae Adams has emerged as a third receiver. You got Cobb. Okay, of course you got Jordy Nelson. You got a tight end Qualls. You got a good two running head monster with Eddie Lacy and Starks. I think you don't need Aaron Rodgers to really scramble this much. Just be poised in the pocket and deliver. I think Seattle is going to struggle more with have to utilize their offense because you just running the ball with beast mode is not going to really cut it. You're going to have to try to find a way to score. I can't see them scoring like they did on Carolina with the ballerina throws. I can't see that happening. Green Bay has a pretty much decent defense back there to do something. As much as I want Seattle to win this game, it's going to be kind of hard.
I mean, here's the thing about Aaron Rodgers scrambling. The one thing what makes Aaron Rodgers terrifying is that he has that Peyton Manning quick release with arm strength. So I don't think Green Bay was running into Seattle saying, "Oh God, Aaron can't run." I think they would be happy if Aaron never ran. I think they'd be happy if they gave him 4 seconds. That's all he's asking. If you give Aaron Rodgers 4 seconds per play, he's going to find the open man, and he's not going to have to run. So I think the real question is, do I trust the Green Bay O-line against Michael Bennett and Cliff Averill? That's the real question.
I can answer that question for you. That question answer that is no. I don't like I said, they was getting to a Cam Newton who could scramble and move around in the pocket. Aaron Rodgers can't go anywhere. He's a statue right now. So if that's his biggest, strongest point right there is being able to move, extend the plays, escape the pressure, get out of the pocket. Because we all know he's more deadly out of the pocket than in the pocket because he's one of the most accurate quarterbacks there is. But if he can't extend that play, if he can't move around in that pocket, and he's just a sitting duck out there, that's not a lot of time for Jordy Nelson and Randall Cobb to work, and I can see him going down some sacks because he's not going to want to take those hits. So the hits that, he was kind of like trying to shrug off or try to spin out of or try to like scramble away from, he might just fall just to avoid further damage. So it's to the point where, this injury is playing more of a part on him, like not by his physically, but mentally, because now, hey, I can't do the things that I usually do. Now I have to readjust my game. The NFC Championship game is not the time to readjust the game.
Excuse me. Hail Falcons, hail Buccaneers, hail LOB. It's getting sickening doing that.
Yeah.
But now here's the thing. And you're absolutely right. The Green Bay offensive line is going to be very hard to it's going to be very hard for them to contain that Seattle's offense. But if Eddie Lacy runs the ball, I mean, a couple of quick passes. You understand? Richard Sherman can't guard everybody. It's not going to be every play they're going to get through that line. It's not going to be like that. We saw even in the last game that Michael Bennett didn't really do as much. It basically came from the linebacking call, like oh my God, Mike, help me out. What's your middle linebacker's name that you don't give credit to?
Oh, Bobby Wagner?
Yeah, Bobby Wagner.
Bobby Wagner, that's the X factor for this game between him and Eddie Lacy. He don't get through. It don't really much will really happen. But going back to Richard Sherman, he's going to guard Jordy Nelson. If Aaron Rodgers gets time, which he will have time in certain plays, you got Cobb, you got Devontae Adams. Can that other corner side cover as much? We seen in the last game with the Carolina Panthers that the other receiver was getting busy. Kotri was getting busy on the other side, And we talking about Green Bay's offense. And not for nothing, Seattle can blitz this game. I don't think they have to as much because they have a good defense, but they can't blitz this game because he can pick you apart in that pocket. Hey, if you look at other games too, with quarterbacks playing the pocket, they have thrown on Seattle pretty much. They just look at Sean Hill. Sean Hill is not a really much good scrambler, but he stood in the pocket, he lived with throws, and they beat Seattle on that point.
I mean, I think the what Green Bay has to do is take the strength of the Seattle Seahawks and make it work against. See, the strength of the Seahawks is that they're gonna keep 7 in the box no matter what you do. Right. Like even if you're in a strong, like a tight end front, not too tight end so much, but like a regular tight end front, they're still saying I can stop the run with 7. Now, if they can't, Green Bay will win. But granted, the scary part is with Bobby Wagner, that's what they've been doing. So I mean, you can't give it to them until they do it again, obviously. But there's a shot that if Eddie Lacy, we're not saying he has to like be Zeke Elliott and get like 300 yards and all that. Nah, he probably needs to just get like 101. Average, mainly the average matters. Maybe like average 5 or 4 yards a carry. And now you got some problems in Seattle.
Hey, Mike, I think that phone call was for you, man. I think Aaron Rodgers heard you. So relax.
He told me to double check. My wife is with right now. I don't think we're switching insurances right now, though.
Yeah. All right. See, but Mike, see that I get you is like if they can run the ball, if Green Bay can run the ball, they have a great chance to win. The fact is they can't run the ball because Eddie Lacy, he's been better, and right now he's been their best running back since like Ahman Green in his prime. You know, so it's been that long.
We got Ryan Grant.
Dosey Levin too.
Yeah. So I mean, it's to the point where Seattle has the number 1 rushing the number 3 rushing defense. They only give up 8 rushing touchdowns all year. They average through a 3.6 yards against. I mean, that's not optimistic numbers for you there, especially when Green Bay doesn't really run the ball as much as they should anyway. So it's to the point where, like I said, again, you're going to have to change who you are to try to win, but this is the wrong time to change who you are, because you're so close.
Well, I just think
you know what? On that note, here ends the quarter. But Tim, you can have the last word. Go on, brother.
This is my last thing before going to second quarter was just that the story of the NFC is called Karma, and that's just my title, Karma. And since it went from Detroit to Dallas, remember Green Bay played Seattle week 1, so we saw what the results of that game was. Let's see what happens. All right, second quarter, y'all. Patriots versus the Colts. We seen the Patriots beat Baltimore Ravens, and I have to say the most shocking game and ending was the Colts beating the Broncos. Everybody expected Peyton Manning to advance. Was I the only one who picked the Colts last week to win this game?
Yeah, you did.
I did.
You picked them. You're the only one that picked them. But as I said, and I quote, I got a strange feeling that they're going to lose this game. But I wanted to pick them I felt like they were going to lose. But go
I
ahead.
think what happened was Andrew Luck saw me do that coin flip between him and the Bengals. He says, "What? Do you know who we are?" I'm gonna tell you this. I like this game. I like this game a lot. This game can go either way, in my opinion. I like the Colts. The only thing the Colts does not have that the Patriots have on offense is a running game. That is it. If you're talking about the most talent, Colts got the talent, they got the depth. I love Reggie Wayne, T.Y. Hilton, Hakeem Nicks. You cannot discount Hakeem Nicks. Cannot. He performs. All right? You got Dwayne Allen, you got Colby Fleener. Okay, you even got the rookie coming on with Dante McCreef. Now, when you go to the Patriots side, yeah, you have Elderman, you have Amendola, and you have, of course, Gronkowski. And after that, it's just a secret.
LaFell too.
LaFell.
Okay, but sometimes, Mike, not all the time. But again, that's a secret. There's always somebody.
That's like Moncrief. If you could count Moncrief, we could count LaFell.
Well, I got McCreef at the last bottom. I got him in the bottom.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I mean, LaFell did catch the game-winning touchdown pass last week.
Matt, my thing, I feel I'm a lot more comfortable with this game than I am about the last game. Because, look, you have to understand that even with how they dominated the Broncos, Luck still threw 2 picks.
Yep.
And this was against a defense of pretty much a bunch of old players that decided we ain't going to show up. That's what happened. Let's just be frank. That defense bought some big names that did not show up. They saw that their quarterback wasn't scoring points, and they said, well, I guess we go to Cabo. That's what happened to them. This defense, rain or shine, they do play for Brady. And they do have Revis Island, and they do have Jamie Collins. I don't honestly think this game is that close, to be honest with you. I don't see the Colts as there yet. See, like, honestly, between me and you, the Broncos win that game if Manning could throw the ball 10 yards further. Honestly, they blow them out if they could throw the ball 10 yards further. Like, it's really not representative of the Colts that the Broncos were running 5-yard plays for the entire game. That doesn't really say anything about the Colts. That says their quarterback couldn't do it.
Right.
So,
and this is what I was trying to say for weeks and weeks and weeks now. Like, after I just started noticing it, like, funny, because I started noticing it just based off fantasy stats. I mean, like, from the regular season, Peyton Manning's production has gone south. Yeah. And people say, oh, well, like, the schedule did get kind of tougher, so I guess we contribute to that. The wear and tear season, blah, blah. He's getting cut off, the next surge, blah, blah. Okay, cool story, bro, but you still have to go out there and play. His play was by far mediocre at best. I mean, this man, he when did you ever see Peyton Manning go out there and throw the ball 46 times and only get 211 yards? I mean, like, the fact that the Broncos didn't get blown out is from what stopped me from picking the Colts outright over this game anyway. The fact that Andrew Luck, he just turns the ball over. He just can't stop doing it. I mean, he can't stop doing it. He's like, so, I mean, I can't pick him until he plays a clean game. Now, if you had the same kind of stat line, 27-43, 265 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks against New England, you're going to lose about 45-20. So yeah, you can't play like that against the Patriots.
Yeah, but see, for me, the key for the Colts on defense and to stop Gronkowski will be Mike Adams, the safety. That's a big key. If he can do his part, and he's not a bad safety at all. He has come out with some picks and stops. I think they can contain the Patriots. The Andrew Luck has receivers who can score anytime, and I get you, Maurice. If he doesn't throw the interception, they can do damage. He has. The whole point is this: Brady can make mistakes as well. When Brady is beginning here, even in the last game against Baltimore, what's been going on? Passes has been very short. He doesn't like being touched. You know, so if they can find a way to be disruptive in that pocket and make it feel uncomfortable, I think the Colts can steal a win from here. I think they can steal a win from here.
I mean, yes. If all those things happen, yes. But I know more pass rushers on. I know Rob Ninkovich on.
He's nice. He's nice.
And what I like about him, he's situational. He's not going to be flashing like J.J. Watt, like, oh, I catch a touchdown. Get out of here. He's going to be that dude on 3rd and 5 who just hops out the garbage can and gets a sack.
Yep.
That's Rob Ninkovich. I know more names on the Patriots. I know that they perform more. See, that's the thing. No matter what you say about the Colts, that performance for their defense said nothing about their defense.
Well, Mike, may I ask you a question, though? Yeah. All right. And we all know that Justin Forsett is not a big name brand running back, right?
Yeah.
Now, okay, can we all honestly say that the way he ran on the Patriots on Sunday, that Ken Herron or Trey Richardson can run the same way? I'm just saying, can they both do it?
They can't.
No, they can't.
No,
they can't.
They can't because
in theory they can.
Over 16 games, I've seen Justin Forsett run like that. So if we're gonna predict over 16 games, I've seen Herron have the best chance to do half the production that Justin Forsett did. Like, let's be realistic. You could probably expect half, because also you got to put in there, if Justin Forsett was running like that, we all know the O-line for the Baltimore Ravens is way better.
Yeah.
It's been no doubt that Luck has been carrying the Colts, and that O-line has been hit or miss. It's just Luck is really talented.
Right.
And if it's really just Luck, they ain't going to be lucky.
Yeah. The thing about this game, and the beautiful thing about this game, is that same thing with the NFC Championship game. We've seen this game already. We've seen this game already, and nothing of great significance has changed. The only thing that's changed really is the calendar, and the fact that LeGarrette Blount is now on the Patriots. So now there's more running backs to run the ball all the way down the Colts' throat, because they can't stop the run. That's their problem. They can't stop the run. They're going to shove it down their throats. They're going to run. Tom Brady's not going to throw a pass into the third quarter, and it's going to be off play action. So because he's not going to need to. They're just going to run, and keep Andrew Luck off the field, because that's how you beat Andrew Luck. And then you wait, and then you force him to make the mistake that he's prone to make. You sit back and you wait for him, say, hey, I got to do this all by myself. It's all on me. I'm going to force this ball into triple coverage. Oh, no. Here comes Ninkovich with the interception. He pops out of nowhere. So like Randy Orton with the RKO out of nowhere. So that's how it's gonna go. I mean, I don't see the Colts being too competitive in this game. I would love them to be. I would love them to win this game. But unless catastrophic injuries happen on the Patriots, or Bill Belichick decides, hey, you know what, I'm going to tank for Wiggins or something like that. It's not. Then I don't see them winning the game.
Well, I'll tell you this, and again, the story for me, the title of the playoffs is karma. The Patriots have played the Colts. The Patriots beat the Colts 42-20 this year when they play. And if you guys notice, when two teams have played in the season, not counting a division game, I'm talking about. Yeah, any teams who play each other in the playoffs, the one who lost in the season normally wins during the playoffs. So we got the Seattle and Green Bay we talked about in the first quarter, who Green Bay lost to, and then we also got the Colts and the Patriots. So
I'll say this. You know what's funny about Luck? This dude, he is Brett Favre.
Yeah.
He's
Brett Favre.
Brett Favre.
Brett Favre.
He has a cannon of an arm. He's thick as hell. He's like built, so he probably won't get hurt.
He's a caveman.
And here's the thing. he will never get the ridicule he ever deserves because people like his personality. So if he was arrogant, like say, okay, perfect case in point, RG3. Even with the same wins, no one will like him because of his attitude. But because he just has a neck beard and says, "Oh, I just play football," people love him. So he is literally Favre reincarnated. Favre is losing his life force with every game that he plays because he's sucking it out of him.
To be honest, to jump on Michael, so to cut you off, Tim, but Andrew Luck was being interviewed in Freakonomics, and this guy just sounded like a lovable person. Has nothing to do with football, just talking. And like, yo, who does not like Andrew Luck?
Yeah, but
so yeah,
it's definitely
who didn't like Brett Favre?
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody hates Brett Favre.
His teammates say that when he
now they do.
that when his teammates says that when he speaks that he always says quotes from the movie Lord of the Rings. Now I haven't seen Lord of the Rings. I know it's a like 4-hour movie each part.
Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah,
well, the extended versions.
I couldn't watch it.
All right. So yeah. So that's Andrew Luck right now. Hello.
Yeah.
All right. He every time he speaks, he talks about he says a lot of quotes from Lord of the Rings. They said they find it funny, but they're very comfortable with this guy. So
I will say he's made it. He's ascended. I think he's shown me a little bit more this year. Okay, this is what I need from him on this game. Don't get embarrassed, because this game last season was, bruh. It was like 55-14. It was
some ridiculous.
So if they compete more, I'm gonna say he stepped up because again. I just don't think you can take that Broncos game and really use that as a litmus. I think that was more about the Broncos than it was about the Colts. So I want them to show me something this week.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with you on that one because I've been saying it the whole season. I don't think that this Broncos team right now would get blown out by 20 by the last year's Broncos team. Like, this is just not the same team. Even though they added all the big names, like you said, it's just something off about them. There's something wrong. And they had a fatal flaw that they couldn't figure out in time. And this is the point where beating them isn't that big of an accomplishment. I would say as of last year, especially in the playoffs, when Peyton Manning, how many 1-and-outs has he had in his career? I mean, it's nothing new beating Peyton Manning, at home or anywhere in the playoffs. So, really, to be honest, I mean, there's nothing new. It's like, okay, Mark Sanchez did that too. So, I mean, whatever. So, it's to the point where I would love to see the Colts win. For selfish reasons, because one, I don't like anything Boston anyway, and I would love to see, just for this debate that's ongoing, this Andrew Luck versus Russell Wilson debate. I would love to see them in the Super Bowl together, with a tie game and the game on the line, the ball in both their hands go, because that's what I want to see. Because I feel like that's the only way that could ever be ended. Because even if they both end up with like 17 Super Bowls each, they're still like, oh, well, it looks better, blah, blah, it's better, blah, blah, blah. No, I just want to see them face off in a really important game that matters. That's how I want to say.
So you know what? Since we all pretty much got our mindset on who we're going to pick, let's just start off with the NFL pick now and get it over with. All right,
let's go to that third quarter. Let's do it.
All right, so we got the Seattle Seahawks versus the Green Bay Packers. You guys go first. Who do you guys see?
Okay, guys, sit down. I want to tell you guys a story. I came home from my birthday on Friday, and I was at a strip club. I'm not going to tell you the rest of the details, but I will tell you that my brother Sean was obstinate for no reason and had no facts in his argument, and he was completely wrong. And I'm going to do the same thing to my brother right now. I have no facts. I have no reasons. I don't care. I'm going to be that guy. Green Bay going to beat Seattle. F your LOB. F your couch. And I hope you called who you had to call.
He gave you the F your couch thing, man, Sean.
Dang.
I know you ain't taking that crap. That's your. He stole your mojo with that.
Yeah, he's speechless, man. He's
I don't even have no words.
So I don't even know what to say.
I'm gonna take
You know what?
But
I take back the lap dances I gave you.
wait. Bought. Sean bought, right? Bought, not gave.
Yes,
Bought.
Sorry.
Yes. Bought, not gave. Okay.
Purchased.
See, grammar is everything, guys. Grammar is everything, folks. Oh man. Well, anyway, back to football, I guess.
I know y'all weren't ready for that.
It wasn't ready. It wasn't ready for that. Yeah, anyway, I have Seattle winning this game. I got Seattle winning this game. I don't say pretty easily, but by the last 5 minutes of the game, it's going to be wrapped up. Like I said, Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers, he's still hobbled. You know, I can't take a half healthy Aaron Rodgers against Seattle in Seattle. You know, they're one game away from going back to the Super Bowl. First time in over 10 years that's happened. I mean, they got a date with destiny, man.
Wow. Is my pick. Now, I can definitely speak for a lot of Cowboy fans, as myself, who would love nothing more than Seattle, annihilate the Green Bay Packers. Step on their feet, everything. Just go PED all over them. I really want that. I really want that. And it's gonna be hard because, and this is my message to the Zebra guys, to Zebra Nation, the guys with the black and white shirts. Please don't get involved. Let's just stop the karma stuff. It happened with Detroit. It happened with Dallas. Let these men fight it out for the chip. Let them do that. Now, I normally go against LOB. I normally do. When I do, they win.
Dos Equis.
I can't pick. I gotta pick. I can't pick with my heart. I gotta pick with my mind. Now, if I pick Green Bay, LOB may win this game. So I'm going with the Packers. I want Seattle to be in the playoffs. I want Seattle to win. I'm tired of this. Wait a minute. I'm tired of this MVP crap from Aaron Rodgers. If you are an MVP, Aaron Rodgers, you are supposed to go to Seattle and beat them. If you can't beat Seattle, you're not an MVP. Point blank. I'm going against Seattle. Woo! Seattle can win on Sunday.
Dang,
man.
Hey,
that's hilarious.
Vegas
got
up by 7, so it's a safe bet to pick Seattle. But I'm gonna take the points. I think either Green Bay's gonna lose by a field goal, but for reasons that I'm just not gonna find out because I'm gonna be obstinate and I'm gonna be an asshole, Sean. I'm gonna pick the Green Bay.
All right, next game we got the Indianapolis Colts at the New England Patriots. Who do you guys see winning this game?
Vegas has not given enough points for this, honestly. As a 7-point favorite, I take that bet all day. They're going to cover that spread. They're going to spread that. They're going to do everything you can do with spread. I got Patriots a lot to a little.
Yeah, I'm definitely hop on that bandwagon with you. As much as I hate it to admit it, but until Andrew Luck decides to stop giving the ball to the other team, then I can't pick him. Maybe he's colorblind. Like, it's just, I don't get it. I mean, like, he just keeps giving the ball to the team. I mean, it's like, stop it, man. Like, yo, just stop throwing these interceptions. This is the problem that I have with Andrew Luck as opposed to Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson rarely turns the ball over, and if he does, he only rarely does he do it multiple times in the game. Andrew Luck does it more than once. Every game he does it almost. Like, I mean, you ever see Andrew Luck throw one interception? I mean, like, he just throws them in bunches. So it gets that speaks to me that once he starts throwing these interceptions, it gets in his head. It rattles him, and then he's forced. Oh, now I really got to go overcome this and start throwing more. I can't pick him in Foxborough. Stop it. It is big.
All right. Well, here's the thing. I'm going to pick for what most Dallas Cowboy fans want. I'm going to go with part two. Just like I'm tired of Aaron Rodgers, I am tired of Tom Brady. I know they have all the cameras ready. They're spying on Andrew Luck. I know there's Spygate going around. I do want the Colts to win. Remember, Maurice, a long time ago, we said we're tired of Peyton Manning. We're tired of Tom Brady. It's time for the new guys to go in for some new blood. Yeah. This is it. This is it. The Colts are going to win this game and shock the world and go to the Super Bowl.
I hope so.
I hope.
Look, here's my thing, though. I got to say this right now. Guys, I know we went to high school hating on Tom Brady. We went through college, and when we saw the Giants beat Tom Brady, don't lie, your heart sang a little song. We have gotten too comfortable with hating the Patriots. Let it go.
Oh,
let it go.
Oh no.
The Patriots are one of. You don't understand. When they're not the Patriots anymore, we're gonna be 50 saying, "My God, there was not a team that good for the rest of my time watching football." Like, I'm saying, I hope he gets number 4. I do.
Because I
don't care. That I don't care about because it's not.
You know what? I don't care about his hot. You know what? I hate on Tom Brady. Moving on.
It's not even that I hate him or I hate what they do or how they play or saying that they're whack. They're a really good team. That's the part I hate. The fact that they are a really good team. It's just that, and because it's a regional thing for me. I'm from New York City. New York City has a long-standing feud with the city of Boston and all things Boston. I don't like the Red Sox. I don't like the Patriots. I don't like the Boston Bruins. I don't like the Celtics. If there's any other sport that I miss, I don't like the Boston team there. So it's just like I can't do anything Boston, New England, etc., etc. I don't even eat clam chowder because I can't do it. Yeah, I mean, like, no.
Now you're doing yourself a disservice.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
See, my thing is that if I can't see my Cowboys in the Super Bowl, which I just wish, but there's always next year, see what happens. I want to see a newer story. I want to see if the Seattle Seahawks does go to the Super Bowl, can Russell Wilson get 2 rings? He'd be the first African American to get 2 rings. A great defense, which is very exciting, and then you go to the Colts with Andrew Luck. They both came out the same draft class. Okay, they both are the 2 best young quarterbacks in the football league. I want to see a good game. Does Andrew Luck get his first ring, or does Russell Wilson get 2 rings? You know, that's what I want to see. I'm tired of seeing the same crap,
the same faces. Yeah.
Brady and Aaron Rodgers. Those guys don't deserve anything, man. They don't deserve nothing.
I hear you.
The Colts came a long way, even with all his interceptions. Andrew Luck fought hard to get here. And on top of that, if you go with the Seattle Seahawks, listen, when Percy Harvin got traded, we all said, you know what, they were done. It's not going to happen. They regrouped, came back stronger than ever. They do whatever it takes. You know the one thing I love about the Seattle Seahawks that it may be small, but it's very important. When the offense gets on the field, the defense doesn't sit down.
Hmm.
They are the biggest cheerleaders for that offense. That's a lot. That says a whole lot. They make sure they rally that offense to score points. That team is hyped. Sean, I know you're proud of me right now, Sean. Don't tear.
I mean, I will say this. I think there's just been too much success on the Seahawks to, like, call their receivers no name. Like, look, listen. Luke Wilson is a weapon.
Yes.
Kurtz is a weapon.
Yes.
Doug Baldwin is a weapon. Like, at some point, they can't keep making touchdowns and everyone's saying, oh, they ain't nobody. No. They've been scoring. They have a squad. They can score some points. Maybe I was hating on their offense, but you know what? Look, there's 17 weeks of film on them, and people still falling for it.
Yep.
So who am I to say it doesn't work? Like, usually an NFL defense will figure out a scheme in probably about 5-10 weeks, and then things stop working. Cough, cough. The Redskins, RG3's rookie year, that wasn't happening when he played against Seattle because they had that film.
Right.
So, you know, I guess I got to say, you know what? I got to give Russell Wilson his props. I'm not saying Green Bay's going to walk up in there and blow him out. I just think they could get one more play. I think they'll beat them by one.
They can. They really can.
That's what I'm saying.
They have
one good play.
I'm just saying that Percy Harvin not being there is definitely a miss. It's going to be a miss.
You know what?
You need some.
But you know what? I would say that Wilson is probably the best quarterback right now to play off outside the pocket, and that is the threat. Why his weapons work?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's what I doubt.
Only because Rodgers' leg is hurt, but yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, but you know what it is, and I tell you, when you go up, let's just say we have a Seattle and Patriots Super Bowl, and I wouldn't be mad with that. So I will definitely go for Seattle to win that game. You got Darrelle Revis and you got Browner, who's a former Seahawk from your squad. Now understand this: who again? That's not gonna. And then Mike just said that great linebacking call started with Jamie Collins. You know, what can Russell Wilson do? You still have to throw that football, and who are you gonna throw it to? I mean, they're winning on gadget plays. It's not gonna help everybody. And then you can go with a mastermind like Bill Belichick. I can't do that. Somebody needs to step up at the right time and become that guy. And if that guy is not beast mode, that guy needs to be either Paul Richardson or maybe Kurtz. He's a big boy.
Yeah.
Somebody got to be any man.
I mean, he's never going to be Dez, but Kurtz is going to have that kind of role.
Yeah, somebody has to step up, and again, it's like I said. If you look at Luck has. Listen, if you put Russell Wilson as a Colt with those receivers, my God, he'll go nuts. He'll go ham. He don't have that. He has very low budget wide receivers, but look, best of luck to him, and I really do hope it's a Wilson versus Andrew Luck Super Bowl. I think it will be a much better game than seeing Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers. I can't see it.
I mean, the NFL would love to see Tom Brady versus Aaron Rodgers.
I don't think so.
I think they would much rather see Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers better than Russell Wilson. And I would love to see Wilson versus like I said, obviously for selfish reasons, but. That's the like you've been saying, Tim. That's the new generation. That's the next generation of up and coming quarterbacks. I don't want to see Tom Brady anymore. I'm sick of Tom Brady. I've seen Tom Brady for the last 20 years, just like Peyton Manning too. I've seen him for the last 20 years. I'm sick of those guys. If you're from the 90s, fall back. I'm tired of the 90s. You can go have a seat with next to Genuine and Timberland when they was hot and Puff Daddy when he was still Puff Daddy. Yeah, the Backstreet Boys. You know, I want it that way and
Backstreet Boys.
It's like I don't want to see that stuff no more. Give me the new stuff. It's just because now what Tom Brady and Peyton Manning are doing is now they're shattering the mold. They're like, hey, look. You're coming out and expecting NFL quarterbacks to play about 20 years. That's an anomaly. Like, these people are anomalies. This doesn't happen. You know what does happen? Things like the typical NFL career, Matt Leinart. That's more to norm of an NFL quarterback than Tom Brady is.
Yeah.
Because they're hot when they come out. They bounce around. They get the starts. They disappear like Lil Zane. You can't find them nowhere. Same thing with Vince Young and Jamarcus Russell. Like he's probably at a buffet somewhere. I mean,
he got a raw deal. he got a raw deal.
Vince Young was in trouble. Vince Young was in trouble. Like, that's why I didn't cut him.
You want to know something, though? I'll tell you this, y'all. If I see a Tom Brady versus Aaron Rodgers Super Bowl, I'm not going to watch it.
I knew you were going to say that, and you're lying.
MASH,
I know.
And I'm going to watch it.
I knew you. Hey guys.
I knew you was lying.
This here ends the quarter. And we only have a little bit. We only have a little time left. But you know what? We can talk a little bit, but we're going to have to end the show and then come back for overtime. But let's go to the next time.
OT.
All right.
A couple minutes. We could just start this off in a couple minutes. Let's go.
All right. We're going with the fourth quarter.
Okay, so now we need to talk about
Ravens.
Yeah.
We got the Ravens, Panthers, Broncos, Cowboys. They all lost in the last round. We're going to start off with the Ravens. What are the things they need to do to come back to the playoffs for next year?
Ooh, the Ravens. They need to be exactly what they were in the playoffs. That's how they need to play. They made a considerable upgrade at the running back position with Forsett. Their offensive line is starting to click. Owen Daniels is finally showing up. I mean, like, people forgot that he was in Baltimore. Gary Kubiak might be gone because his name is being thrown around for some head coaching jobs. But if he does come back, their offense will be a lot better next year. What they need to do, I would say, off top in terms of offense, get a big body wide receiver. Steve Smith and Torrey Smith. They're pretty good, but they're number twos at heart. You need that number one to stretch the field because Joe Flacco's got an arm. He can deliver the ball downfield. So get them that guy, that vertical threat, and then have them work underneath. That's like they'll win a division next year if they can get that done.
Yeah, I think they out of all the teams that got bounced this week, they have the least to work on. I would say before they get that receiver, I would say they get secondary help. Maybe a ball hawking safety or a shutdown corner. I mean, granted, in this NFL, that's a real tenuous statement, but I think you feed that defensive back because look, even though Harbaugh was all mad, you on the field, you play defense. If you were good corners, you would not have fallen for that little trick that the Patriots did for as many plays as you did.
Yeah.
So I'm saying let's get that secondary popping. Let's get that secondary popping, and I think they have enough on offense to rock with what they got.
Yeah.
I definitely agree with Mike right there. I think the secondary is really really the most they have to work with for next year, next offseason. But the thing is, they are going to lose Torrey Smith. Now, Steve Smith, I don't know if you guys heard after the Patriot game, he tried to fight one of the players, and
of course he did.
You know, he already wants to come back. Yeah, he wants to come back, but the management is telling him, you know what? I think you should take 2 weeks off and think about you coming back. So that's kind of tricky there. I don't know if they really want to get rid of him, but there is going to be a hole at the wide receiver position. Also, Forsett is a free agent. And, you know, again, he had a great year. But do you pay him for the kind of money he wants? I don't think so. But like I said, I think and Torrey Smith is a free agent as well. So wide receiver, and in the secondary is what they need to do to work on. All right, let's go with the Carolina Panthers.
Oof. Oof. Man, first of all, this is my PSA. Jason Stewart, F you. D'Angelo Williams, F you. F all of y'all. Y'all want to just shine at the end when your man's Cam Newton had more injuries playing football than the car accident he was in. F all of y'all. Y'all saw him go out with Kelvin Benjamin and some JV wide receivers. And y'all want to wait to the playoffs before y'all get bucked? Man, F all of y'all. Y'all suck. However, before they get running backs, they need some wide receivers. They got the number one. Kelvin Benjamin actually turned out to be better than people thought, so that's great news. You need more than Jericho Cotchery as your number 2 receiver. I'm sorry, you just need one there.
He's a number 3.
Hey guys, I think we kind of run out of time, but you know what? We're going to carry this over to overtime. But we out.
Yeah, we're going to need some more time.
Sean, is it a first down or?
Yeah.
Pick up the flag? All right.
You got to pick that flag up.
Pick that flag back up.
The flag up.
That flag back up.
I saw,
no,
I
with
saw,
no
I
explanation.
saw yellow.
With no explanation.
Oh, man.
No, but go.
All right, let's go.
He's going to keep me going.
Overtime. Overtime right now. Let's go, guys.
I posted an article on the page, and apparently it was already posted, so I got a repost. About the Broncos raving about Brock Osweiler, and I put it there because I had it under the initial post. Don't assume that Peyton Manning is coming back next year, because this man, even though he's Peyton Manning and blah blah, and he gives you the best chance to win right now, allegedly. That man is owed $19 million in the springtime, and they got a new coach coming in, and because apparently John Fox just decided to part ways because he felt that they should go away from Peyton and try to run the ball more instead of passing all the time. John Elway disagreed. They split. Now, as everybody knows, a new coach comes in, they want their guy. Even if it's Peyton Manning already there as the incumbent, hey, they want their guy. Somebody who's like, hey, look, I picked this guy. Because whoever this new coach is, they already know, just like everybody else knows, if Peyton doesn't retire this year, he might retire next year or the year after that. How much years is he really going to play realistically? So it's to the point where, hey, you know what? Peyton's going he don't really have that much left in the tank. We just seen that up close and personal in his last playoff game. Let's save that $19 million. Cut him just like Indianapolis did when they owed him $28 million. I don't know who signed that contract. And they might cut him and then move on because I don't think that they will, but don't assume that he's coming back. I don't think even if he wants to come back, they might not want him to come back.
Okay, here's what I gotta say about the Broncos. Before they do anything, they need to call my father Bishop Ford to bless that locker room so that they linebackers stop getting injured. Seriously. I have never seen a team lose so many linebackers, and not just average, they were all good. And then they got this kid, Brandon Marshall, and I was like, oh, I'm going to look for him. I promise you 2 weeks later, he wasn't playing. So, they need to keep their damn linebackers healthy. Hey, I have good memories of Peyton. I say they need to let 2 players go. They need to cut Peyton and they need to cut DeMarcus Ware because he did nothing. Ward, he showed up. I liked Ward. Aqib Talib, he actually stayed healthy for a whole season. I would take a bet on him. But this dude, nah, son, down to make it. He was zero impact.
Yeah.
I would cut Ware, and I cut Peyton. And if you want to see Brock Osweiler, you got a lot of money to probably get better free agents to come to your team.
Well, yeah. I tell you this, man. It's going to be hard because I think they're going to end up franchising Demaryius Thomas. Yeah. He's not going to want to stay there. He's not going to want to stay there. We all heard on NFL Network when they asked him, he says, listen, as long as Peyton's here, it's all good. I'll probably give him a home-time discount. Well, listen, Demaryius Thomas, Peyton Manning will not be here. So I don't see him want to sign a big contract to get passes from Osweiler. So
no.
Somebody, and I'm gonna tell you this: some team will give up a first-round pick if they have to for Demaryius Thomas. Remember, if you franchise a player, is a first and a third round, somebody will give it up. Somebody, he's worth it. And all the receivers come out in the draft, just measure Demaryius Thomas, and especially if you're a team that you want to win now.
The Raiders will.
Oh, listen. Somebody should.
Yeah, and if Ozzie Newsome does it, it's a good trade.
Listen, I will tell you this. Listen, I will get up. Listen, I will pray. And I know this is fantasy, man, but I will really, really pray. Say, Jerry Jones, please, listen, look.
They don't need that. They don't need it.
Sign Dan. And for some, I don't know how you do it, man. Give it up. Have two wide receivers that big, that physical. Giving them, it's not going to happen. I know that. But,
man, you just telling Cole Beasley to kick rocks.
Yeah.
But I tell you who might. I tell you what team who might do it. Seattle.
Seattle would do
Seattle might do it.
Seattle might do it. Because remember, they got. Especially if Marshawn walks.
Marshawn's going to walk. He's walking. And Avril's walking. Michael Bennett is walking. Irving's walking. I'm Sean. I know you. When I say all these guys are walking, you're hesitating back there. Don't worry about it, bro.
Don't worry about it too much.
A lot of guys.
No, LOB will live on. But he will band together.
And also, the defensive coordinator is walking too. Coin.
Yeah.
But I will tell you this: if they could get either Larry Fitzgerald or Demaryius Thomas over there to go over there, or even Julius Thomas, who's also a free agent, think that's going to be something for Russell Wilson. He needs somebody over there. All right, let's go on to everybody's favorite team in the hate, the Dallas Cowboys.
I need to find out what you want to talk to Jerry Jones. You need to talk to Jerry Jones about why he trying to lowball DeMarco Murray as if he didn't really want him to come in. You didn't hear about that?
No.
They offered. Yeah,
no,
they offered.
False report.
It's a false report. You sure?
Yeah, no, it was that offer was made before the season started.
Okay, because that popped up all over my feed today. I'm like, wait.
Nah, me and Jay was talking back and forth.
Okay.
Was talking. We had cold cuts.
You had cold cuts?
Okay. Cold cuts.
It's cold cuts. All right. Cool. Because when I saw that, I'm like, wait, whoa. $4 million a year. I mean, I know that the running back position is undervalued. So like,
not that low.
But come on. I'm like, yo, word dog. Like, come on, man. Like the guy, he's the MVP candidate, man. Like you can't just lowball him like that. Anybody, literally any other team in the league will throw that money at him.
I'm gonna be. Mike, if you don't mind me go ahead of you real quick. I don't mind getting rid of him. I'll tell you that right now. I'm in all. Listen.
Because you ain't Adrian Peterson.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait, this is fair now. Right now, I am in off-season mode, and I'm not gonna give DeMarco Murray as much as Jamal Charles. His was the last contract, which is $9 million per. Yeah. I put up the question this morning with 2 minute warning, and they were talking. And I said it. Jamal Charles making $9 million per year. I think he's the best back in football. You can even pick with Adrian Peterson. DeMarco Murray is not in that category. He's giving one great year with that offensive line. And even Joseph Randle ran through holes with their offensive line. And I'm not saying Randle is better than Murray. I'm just saying I think the offensive line was a real major part why Murray ran so good. If I'm Jerry Jones, I'm giving him no more than 7. He doesn't take it, 6 or 7, then I'm sorry.
But that's good though.
Well, yeah. This is what I feel about DeMarco Murray. Mm-hmm. Learn to hold the freaking football, you talented idiot.
Please.
He has the most fumbles. That is inexcusable when your line is that good and you're that talented. It's not a loaf of bread. So that's what they need to do in the offseason. Have this dude running high and tight and have to run sprints every time he drops the ball. Because, like, when I see fumbles that often, that just gets me angry, especially when you're talented.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And on that alone, I'd cut his ass to try to get Adrian Peterson. On that alone, to be real with you. But real talk, I think this is the most important thing that you guys need to do in Dallas. Re-sign Rod Marinelli.
He's resigned. He resigned already yesterday.
Oh, he already did?
Today, he resigned.
Got the guy, got them cold cuts right there. Got them cold cuts today.
Him and Gary signed.
That was the first step they had to take, and I give him credit. Rolando McClain, hopefully he's staying. He has a resurgence.
He's got a
good, strong, solid linebacker. I'd say, honestly, same thing. Like, they're kind of close. Actually, yeah, they're identical to the Ravens. Let's just fix that secondary. Yeah, I still tackle on that D-line.
Yeah, because Skandrick can't tackle worth a damn. I mean, like, it's just like they were like, I can't watch. That's the only thing that I can't stand by the Cowboys. That secondary has always been like throughout time. Like, there's been notorious for not tackling. It's like I think that's like a requirement to play secondary in Dallas. You must try to arm tackle at all times because you don't wrap up. I'm like, what are you doing?
Hey, listen, I'll tell you this, Mo, and I'm in off-season mode. It's over. The best guy in the secondary was Skandrick, and I think even though he has flaws, he comes to play better than everybody else. Brandon Carr scares me the most, and his first 2 years in Dallas, he was solid. They need to ask him, listen, you can play here, but that contract we're giving you, I think, $35 million. I think you need to take a pay cut. You don't take a pay cut, man. We have to get rid of you. He's somebody they have to really get rid of. Rolando McClain, I agree with you. You sign him, you put him in the middle, you put Sean Lee on the outside, you got Hitchens, Bruce Carter, I'm sorry, he's in a walk. And everything you do in the draft, you start getting more depth, drafting more young guys. And that secondary, you know what, get a true free safety. We got 2 strong safeties back there in Wilcox and Church. You know what? Get rid of Church. He's making money too. I like him. But you can't keep him and Wilcox. They won't play the same position. You need a true ball. Yo, Mike, what's that brother's name from Alabama, that safety, that compare him to Ed Reed and Devin Sharper? Landon or something like that?
Yeah, Landon.
That guy's a beast. Oh, my God. That guy's a beast. And that's he's a free safety ball. That's somebody you need to go after a blue chip safety. Last year was Clinton Dixon.
Yeah.
This year, get the best safety coming out in the draft. Dallas has to concentrate more on that.
You may have that dude from Jalen, the dude from Florida State, who played like every position.
Solomon. Yes.
Yes.
Very versatile.
So yeah, I think y'all need to get that shored up, man. And my thing is, at some point it's a freak accident. At some point it's a habit. Y'all may have to just move on from Sean Lee. I mean, this is 2-3 seasons of just getting injured in week 1.
Well, see, that's why I'm saying put him in the outside, because that playing in the 3-4 killed his career when he wasn't built for that in that middle. Now you're playing the outside. He's great in coverage, and that's the key thing about why I love him. Playing more great in coverage. You put him in the outside, he won't be getting too much of those hits. But Ronald McClain definitely has the size.
Does he still have that $50 million contract, something crazy like that?
Who's?
Sean Lee. Sean Lee.
Nah, well, Sean Lee's contract is more injury clause, so it's more friendly. Anytime he misses some game, he doesn't get the full contract.
Oh, so he ain't. So he ain't had no. Yeah, that's the plus side because he ain't had. So he broke right now. Like, because he'll never play.
He never got paid.
Right now, listen. Well, if you say like that, Mo, while everybody else is eating filet mignon, he's eating cold cuts.
Yeah, he eating cold cuts. Man, I'm like, I got this Oscar Mayer, dog. Oscar Mayer.
Let me get a half pound of that turkey, half pound of cheese. Go to the associate. So it's how do you guys feel? I know a lot of 49er fans are pissed today. Did you guys see the hire as a head coach?
Yo, yeah, I saw that as well.
Thomasula, the defensive line coach?
Really?
Yeah.
Let me tell you this. I try to tell them, listen, you never know what might happen, whatever. I'll keep it real. That was some crappy move. You went from Harbaugh to a guy on the roster who was a defensive lineman coach. We didn't even interview the defensive coordinator.
That was the most underwhelming. That was the most underwhelming, insignificant hire.
Disgusting.
Hey guys, I think we ran out of time. We ran out of time
a long time ago.
Yeah, we did. Overtime is over. Great show, guys. Oh, it's a great game coming Sunday. LOB gonna take it all. Gonna take it home. You want to go?
Well, we'll see. I don't know.
Listen,
we'll see about that. I mean, that's why they play the game.
Listen, I'm hoping that LOB does LOL after they beat the Packers. Please beat the Packers.
Wow.
Don't let this sucker.
You know what? You probably just sealed their fate. You just sealed their fate. By you picking them, you may have sealed their fate.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Sean. I can't stand the Packers, man.
All right, we out. Don't worry. Fate is on our side. LB all the way.
Same black channel. Let's go.
Let's go. Easy.